Sony's press conference at Tokyo Game Show this week gave us a look at some new titles coming to the PS4. Hey everyone, I'm Will Strickland, welcome to Glitched. Held on Tuesday of this week, Sony took the stage at the annual Japanese gaming convention to update the world on what PlayStation name has to offer. What better way to start than with a rap about all the games coming out? That's right, the conference started with a 4-minute montage of gameplay for recently released or upcoming titles over a rap. That's obviously an interesting way to begin, but it was also a glimpse at games that don't get much stage time in America or Europe. The show touched on how the system is doing and what iterations will be coming. According to Sony Entertainment Japan, 60.4 million PlayStation units have been sold worldwide. We also saw some cool new DualShock 4s coming out in Japan in November. Most of them will be available in the US this October. For special edition consoles, there's a Gran Turismo Sport limited edition version coming in October and a Call of Duty World War II edition in November. We also got new footage of Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, the Shadow of the Colossus remaster, and an Earth Defense Force 5 trailer that reveals the game's enemy, amphibians. That's right everyone, the low-budget series based around killing giant insects will now also feature giant frogs and salamanders. I guess this new one got a bigger budget or something. Next up, the PlayStation VR portion of the show. Among the games shown were the mech combat sports game Riggs, psychological thriller The Inpatient, and Gran Turismo Sport. The most surprising title shown was Gungrave VR. Gungrave is a third-person shooter based on an anime from the PlayStation 2 days. Also announced during the VR portion was something called Japan Studio VR Musical Festival and VR Digital Theater. From what was shown, VR Digital Theater will allow users to enjoy music from games developed by Japan Studio along with a visual component. Whether it be sitting in a concert hall or an entirely different environment, you'll be able to listen while sitting with characters from those games. It seems like Sony is putting effort into ingraining music into the PlayStation experience. Maybe in a bit, PlayStation VR owners will be able to watch music festivals and sporting events through the PS4. Moving on from VR, Sony began the Playlink part of the show. Playlink are PS4 games with a second screen integrated into the experience, typically a smartphone. There's been plenty of attempts at second screen integration before, but one new game shown seems to understand how to make the feature worthwhile. Hidden Agenda, which is being developed by Supermassive Games, has a similar vibe to Until Dawn. You play as a detective and a police officer trying to capture a serial killer who is known for setting traps around his victims. While it can be played alone, others can join in and use their phones to decide what the character does next. What's even more interesting is that at some points in the game, only one player will receive a special objective. They then have to try to accomplish that without letting anyone else know what's up. Basically, think Heavy Rain if it was controlled by 5 people, with the majority decision being the one performed in-game. After Playlink, content dwindled. Detroit Become Human received a new Japanese trailer. A new survival shooter by Square Enix called Left Alive was shown, which has a team made up of people who worked on Metal Gear, Xenoblade Chronicles, and Armored Core. And Earth Defense Force made a second appearance with Earth Defense Force Iron Rain, which seems to be a higher budget installment being developed in Unreal Engine 4. The blockbuster title at the end of the show was Monster Hunter World, coming out next year on January 28th around the world. Gameplay was shown, a few new details were shared, and an incredible looking limited edition PS4 Pro was revealed. And at the close, an outrageously produced big budget musical number full of PlayStation references. If only American shows got special treatment like that. Of everything shown by PlayStation at Tokyo Game Show, what do you think was the most interesting? Let us know in the comments down below or on our Facebook page at facebook.com/glitch.news. While you're there, give us a like to stay up to date with all your gaming news. Make sure you also visit watchapptv.com to check out all other App TV original content. This is Glitched. I'll see you next time. Woo! One take. Was that one take? Was that good?